In a small village near the forest, there lived a boy named Liam. He dreamed of becoming a famous birdcage craftsman, just like his late grandfather. At home, Liam still kept an old wooden birdcage his grandfather had made, so beautifully crafted that villagers often said, "Birds placed inside it sing all day long without stopping." Every day, Liam would look at the cage and imagine, "One day, I'll make bird cages even more beautiful than Grandpa's. People will buy them. I'll become rich and famous. I'll be invited to the capital to showcase my work. Artisans from everywhere will admire me." But day after day, Liam only dreamed. He refused to learn the trade. He never asked the elders for advice, never practiced carving wood. He only sat and drew bird cages on paper and called it preparation. His parents reminded him. Neighbors tried to encourage him. But Liam just smiled and said, "Everything needs inspiration. When inspiration comes, I'll begin." One day, the Bird King, who organized the kingdom's largest birdsong festival, visited the village, looking for someone to make a birdcage for the event. Liam was thrilled. He ran to show off his sketches, but when asked, "Have you made any cages yet?" he could only shake his head. The Bird King gently replied, "Dreams don't belong in drawers. They must be carved, splintered, and sweat upon." And then he left. Liam stood there, stunned. That night, he looked at the old bird cage. For the first time, he saw it as empty. No bird, no song, just dust and distant fantasy. Then he realized, dreams won't feed you unless you bring them to life with your own hands. The next day, Liam went to the market, bought wood, and humbly asked an old craftsman to teach him the trade. He started with awkward cages, uneven and fragile. His hands bled, the wood cracked, and more than once, he cried when a nearly finished cage broke in his lap. But he didn't give up. A year later, Liam's very first handcrafted cage, warm and elegant, was displayed at the village fair, and a little sparrow flew inside and sang its very first song. Many of us live like Liam. We dream big, draw beautiful plans, imagine glorious futures, but we're afraid to start, afraid to fail, afraid we're not good enough, not skilled enough, or that our dreams aren't worthy of the effort. But the truth is, no dream ever grows if it's only watered with thoughts. Dreams only come to life when we act, when we stop overthinking and start doing, when we accept failure as part of the journey. The first cages are always crooked. The first words are always messy. The first steps are always shaky. But if we keep moving, if we stay persistent, if we let action walk beside ambition, then day by day, piece by piece, we become the person we once only imagined. You may be holding a beautiful blueprint in your mind, a vision for your life, but that plan will stay a dream if you never dare to pick up the carving knife, if you refuse to bleed a little, if you don't start today. Because in the end, the world doesn't hear the song inside your dream. The world listens when you build a real cage and a real bird enters it and sings its first note through the effort you gave it. Dreams don't need to be grand. They just need you to bring them to life. Start now, even with trembling hands, and you'll discover you're stronger than you think.